Welcome to our channel. Today, we are diving into an exciting topic, using AI for document summarization. Summarization transforms large documents into concise versions while retaining the essential information. This can be incredibly beneficial in various fields such as law, research, and business. In this tutorial, we will explore two primary techniques, extractive and abstractive summarization. Before we start coding, let's clarify the difference between extractive and abstractive summarization. Extractive summarization involves selecting prominent sentences from the document to form a summary. On the other hand, abstractive summarization generates new sentences that capture the essence of the text. Let's jump into our setup for today's project. We'll be using Python in this tutorial along with the Hugging Face Transformers library, which provides powerful pre-trained models for natural language processing tasks, including summarization. You may want to install the Transformers and Torch libraries if you haven't already. Let's install them using pip. Let's start with extractive summarization. For this part, we'll use the Summi library, known for its simple API. Here's how to install it. Again, let's run this in our terminal. Now we can import the necessary libraries in our Python script. We'll be using the summi.parsers.plaintext to parse our documents and summi.nlp.tokenizers to tokenize them. Here's how you can set this up. Next, we'll define a function to perform extractive summarization. This function will take a document as input and return a summary. Here's how we can implement it. Let's see this function in action. For demonstration, I'll use a sample text. You can modify this text with your own content to see how the summarizer performs. Here's the text. When you run the above code, it should give you a concise summary of the original text you provided. Extractive summarization works well when maintaining the original phrasing is crucial, but it might not be able to capture the nuances of the text fully. Now, let's pivot to abstractive summarization using Hugging Face's Transformers library. We'll utilize a pre-trained model suited for summarization tasks. BART or T5 are great choices. For this example, we'll be utilizing the BART model. Let's create a function for our abstractive summarization. This function will take the input text and return the summary generated by the BART model. Here's the code to accomplish this. Let's also test this function with the same sample text we used previously. It's important to see how different methods yield different outputs. Here's the code to input the sample text into our new summary function. When you run the code above, you should see a different summary generated by the BART model compared to the extractive summarization. This model rewrites the content instead of simply extracting sentences, which can lead to more coherent summaries. Now that we've explored both extractive and abstractive summarization methods, let's address the evaluation of summary quality. A common metric for this evaluation is ROUGE, Recall-Oriented Understudy for Gisting Evaluation, which measures the overlap between the predicted summaries and the reference summaries. Let's use the ROUGE_4 library to conduct this evaluation. We'll now write a function to calculate the ROUGE score between two summaries, the original text and the summarized version. ROUGE gives us insights into how well our summarization performed in retaining the key points. Here's how to implement it. Next, we can simply input our summaries into this function and inspect the ROUGE scores we get. This will help us evaluate which method yields a better performance. When you run this code snippet, you should see the ROUGE scores for both the extractive and abstractive summaries. By comparing ROUGE scores, you can determine which model works better for your specific documents. To summarize our discussion, we've learned how to implement both extractive and abstractive summarization using Python. We explored using libraries such as Summi and Hugging Face and evaluated the summaries with ROUGE scores. This knowledge will allow you to apply AI for summarizing extensive documents efficiently. Thank you for sticking around. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Leave a comment if you have questions or suggestions for future videos. Happy coding!